Hello, friends. People go to college, study, get degree, and in India hunts for a job. But some people go against the flow, hunt for a startup opportunity. Good news. As part of a Mumbai AI forum, I have recently met a young boy, Shrijan Tayde, who is a student of Indian Maritime University, Visakhapatnam, and studied naval architecture. After college, he has started straight startup. His startup is planning to clean water bodies. He has built a boat. That boat will clean water bodies from ocean to pond to lake to river. His startup name is Amlaan River Corp, ARC. The boat is still in Alibag boatyard. He is looking for funding to take his startup to next level. An interesting personality. I have invited him to my Mumbai AI forum recently to give product demo. Let us meet the Srijan. Srijan, tell me about you.
Yeah, my name is Shrijan Tayde. I'm the CEO and founder of Amlaan River Corp. We are dedicated towards protecting marine environment through clean tech innovation and a circular economy-based business model. I completed my graduation in BTech in Naval Architecture and Ocean Engineering from Indian Maritime University, Visakhapatnam campus, wherein I learned about naval architecture and ocean engineering subject pertaining to the designing and construction of ships, submarines, offshore structures, oil rigs, basically anything which has water in and around it. We were taught how to build it. And with this knowledge set, I decided that I want to build a small boat which can help protect the marine environment from the plastic pollution.
How old you are?
So I am 26-year old currently.
And you have not worked in any organization.
I started my entrepreneurial journey in the second year of my college, and since then I had been almost completely dedicated towards this venture development. I, on the other hand, I simultaneously had chance to take up fellowships with the Department of Skills, Employment and Entrepreneurship, Government of Maharashtra, and that is one of the professional experiences that I have had the chance to be a part of.
So you are so young, and how did you first conceptualize this idea of building a boat that cleans water bodies? What triggered this mission?
So, being a naval architecture and an ocean engineering student, we were taught the subject of marine pollution. And due to the subject of marine pollution, which basically overlaps with environmental management, that sparked the curiosity that why isn't there a clean tech? Why isn't there a clean tech intervention, even in today's world, which can help save the water bodies? And since I call myself a naval architect who knows how to build a ship, submarine, offshore structure, oil rig, aircraft carrier, why not a boat which is more implementable on that part and solves the immediate pressing problem. So that is where the entire inception happened.
So can you help our audience walk through your journey? How did you identify the problem and started building prototype? the journey, the struggle, the excitement, and a high and low part of the whole things.
Yeah, I am a first generation entrepreneur in my entire family, and being that person in the family has had its own significant challenges in order to take up entrepreneurship as a career option. And due to that, when we say there is a huge doubt, there's a huge uncertainty that comes in front of you whenever you think about taking up entrepreneurship. And fortunately enough, lockdown was the time where I had ample amount of time to think and reconsider the choice whether should I take this up or not. And lockdown was the time where I thought that yeah, I can try, I can take a shot, think about how uh, far I can go during this time where nothing else is more important. Academics and exams were almost dissolved. There were no exams which happened for us. And due to that, we had ample amount of time. And with that time, I thought let's try to build a prototype because the prototype is the most easiest way to validate your idea. You may have a very bright idea, a very
You can
nice
continue.
idea, yeah, but you never know until and unless you make a prototype out of it. And once the prototype is made, it is tested out, it gives you a surety of whether the solution will work or not. And even if it is working, how good of a work or a value it will be able to deliver. And with that thought, I made the prototype, and the prototype performed successfully. And due to this success, we got the validation that the product market fit is being established.
So what is
And
the
due to the
exact
product market,
core concept?
due to, sorry.
What is the core concept?
So the core concept is improvisation of the technology to purify the water body and sanctifying them. Now, when I say ki, what do we mean by improvising technology? So we utilize daily based observational codes that you see all around. You might see the CCTVs, camera algorithms installed in your building. They identify motion sensing data, whether there's a human passing in front of the camera or not, what time is it passing, where he is passing from, she is passing from. So when you say that there are things available out there in your environment, we have established them, we have utilized them, and created an innovative solution which helps us solve a problem without having to reinvent the entire wheel. So, with this indigenous innovation, we're trying to find out the feasibility point and viability point without having to invest too much into uh, hardcore operational part. It's more upon tech development, which is facilitating government in its operations and administration.
This is unmanned boat. There will be no man inside the boat.
No, no. We are purposely keeping it manual because we want to provide employment. And due to that reason, when we are saying that we're creating a blue collar workforce which gets paid to protect the environment, I purposefully avoided the automation on our initial product development roadway because what we are trying to achieve here is empowerment through skill development. And the aim here is to upskill fishermen, boatmen to be able to conduct these kind of operations, which basically enhances their livelihood and also gives them a chance to be a part of purposeful work. So, that being said, we are considering all manual intervention aided by AI.
So this is the boat that will clean ocean, river, ponds, and a lake, any kind of
Yeah,
water bodies. So
yes,
how, what will
anything,
be the depth,
any
minimum
water
depth
body,
of water body
yes,
it will clean?
any water body which has a minimum depth of at least 1.5 meters, we are able to, we will be able to deploy a vessel in those water bodies. So 1.5 meter covers all the shallow water bodies such as lakes, ponds, irrigation canals, nalas, basically all the shallow water bodies which you can think of, we can clean them.
So what are the some of the biggest challenges during design, prototyping, field test? I believe it is not, it is yet to be released. It is in prototype form
Yeah,
or
it is.
making.
Yeah, we are in the stages of constructing it. We had made a small prototype miniature version uh, that basically performed very well. And the difficulties and challenges, as you asked, what I would say is that things are not difficult when you have identified what you want to make. When we identified that you want to create a clean tech device which solves marine pollution, we identified the problem statement very precisely and decided what is the most easiest way to do that. And once the end point was decided, prototyping became very linear. And once it was linear, most of it overlapped with my coursework because I was studying naval architecture. So building boats, small prototypes was something that we were taught in our college time only, and it was pretty fun to do. So prototyping, when combined with fun and curiosity, built this entire entrepreneurial endeavor.
See, we are discussing with you offline, and you told the prototype is being built up at Alibag. So you are a
Yeah.
student and coursework, those things are being done at Visakhapatnam. And
Mhm.
Visakhapatnam coursework to Alibag, it's a great journey. How did you identify your person who will build up your prototype? Because I have met many startups. They have very good idea, very good technology. When they go for a prototyping, they face lot of problem. So, how did you face this kind of a problem, and how did you address it?
Yeah. So, like I mentioned, that our endpoint was made clear that we want to build a solution. Now, when we build a solution, the next point was अब बना लेंगे तो फिर deploy कहाँ करेंगे? We need to have an entry point into the ecosystem which helps us find this ground zero. And to get that, we basically got connected with an incubator. So incubators are the places where you get proper nurturing and fostering in terms of venture development. And having said that, our incubator basically helped us align with the prototyping building partner and also the ground zero for our trials and testing. So it is a combined help of our vision, aided by the mentors and advisors from the incubator who helped us grow.
Who is the incubator and who are the advisors with you?
So we started this journey in 2022, and ever since 2022, we had multiple of incubators supporting our journey. And that being said, our parent incubator was Marathwada Accelerator for Growth and Incubation Council, known as MAGIC. And MAGIC was the first incubator which validated and set the entire chain in action.
And advisors?
Advisors from MAGIC were Mr. Prasad Kokil and Ashish Garde. So these two were the foundational mentors that we had who helped us build the pitch deck, GTM, identifying what are the pain points, who are the major customer segments. All these information were held by Magic.
So, is it a computer vision activity you are looking at? You are envisioning?
Computer vision, yeah, because we're taking in live data from the site and we're cross-verifying those videographs with image detection algorithm. So computer vision is an integral part of our trash detection operations. So yeah, we're looking very deeply and very keenly into it.
So, is a data-driven activity, Amlaan Crop, your startup name, is basically a
Yeah,
AI data-driven activity.
yeah,
So, can you visualize little about the technology part? Can you help us to
yeah,
our audience to know?
yeah. So the tech we are building is called Cata Iris, and Cata Iris is an indigenously built crash detection module, which is deployed on Cataclean 2.0. Cataclean 2.0 is India's first indigenously built industrial grade water trash skimming boat, which is able to collect 2 tons of waste per day. And this machine, when aided by Cata Iris, it identifies and collects data on the water quality and parameters. Now, what do I mean by water quality and parameters is how deep the water body is, what is the location of water body, what kind of trash we have seen in the water body, what are the chemical compositions of the water body. So these kind of information is being like gathered by Cat Iris, forming a comprehensive data sets of the topography as well as the biological condition of the like the area around the water body. And this
So,
basically helps us get insights on the condition of pollution. It also helps us identify what kind of trash is majorly being collected in a particular area in that zone.
so it is around a micro area, like a pond or a lake or river or certain radius.
Yeah,
So that will be created some kind of dashboard where you will able to access the all data. Is it?
yes. What we are doing is we are trying to map the water body conditions all over India. We are classifying them based upon the severity of pollution and based on the data collected and the severity ranking assigned, we will be initiating cleanup operations on these water bodies sequentially. And this involves huge contributions from the municipal corporations as well as the central and state governments in order to help us get the green channel in order to do this work.
And what will be after the enter to market? Uh, what is going to be the cost of that boat, or you will give on a lease, or how the business model is?
Business model, us being on a seed stage, what we feel here is that we are open to being a product-based company as well as a service-based one as well. The reason why we are keeping both the doors open is that this machine can be sold as a direct sales product as well. There are government contractors who themselves are involved into the tendering and service contracting field. And what we propose here is that they can buy the machine and operate it in their operations. On the
So it
other
is best.
hand, what do we, sorry?
No, continue.
Yeah. And on the other hand, if the municipal corporation are directly interested in getting us the work contract, we are able to provide them with an end-to-end pipeline for waste management. So not just waste collection, but sorting, segregation, processing, upcycling, recycling, all these value chain partners have been identified by ARC, and we have signed the financial MOUs with all these organizations. who are adding something to the value chain based upon their own specialty, which is the live
ARC
proof is Amlaan River Corp.
on Amlaan River Corp in the ARC. Great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
So now it is at what shape when it is expected to come to market?
So that is also a very subjective stage where we are looking for fundraise. Kumbh Mela is on the horizon 2027, and we're hoping to complete the complete R&D and trials and testing on this one by June 26th. And once that is done post the fundraise, we will be able to get operational within 3 months. So very highly likely that the fundraise needs to happen in January or February.
What kind of funds you are looking at?
So equity-based investments, CSR grants, CSR projects, these are something which will help us raise funds, and I would be happy to dilute equity in terms of private equity investments when I have someone from the clean tech or a waste management or maybe climate action domain, because it makes more sense to have someone on the board who has a relevant experience than just money to give. And
Strategic
innovation grants are
investment.
some, yeah,
Strategic
and
investor.
yeah, strategic investors.
And this is the what is the cost of the boat? Exact cost, and what are the variation
Uh,
of the cost?
so the cost price that we've come up with is a very competent one in terms of competitor analysis that we did. We are pricing this vessel at 75 lakh rupees for Indian markets, and we will be selling it mostly to the government contractors or municipal corporations of certain jurisdictions.
Okay, okay. And can you play the? We had seen you playing a small visuals. How
Mhm.
you did it during the COVID, and many visual pictures of the state of that boat is. Is it possible to play
Yeah.
here?
Yes, 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 yes.
So now you are quite busy with this startup and working to raise funds and planning to go to market.
Yeah. This is a very crucial period of time because, as I mentioned, Kumbh Mela is going to bring a massive amount of pollution in Godavari River, and we need to be prepared for that because we know that the problem is incoming, and if we are not able to be prepared when we knew the date, the time, the location, and still if we are not able to prepare it, it will cause a significant loss of opportunity. So hence, yeah, very occupied with the fundraise and everything.
Srijan, all the best. Do well, and you should get funds before Kumbh Mela and ensure a presence in the next Kumbh Mela. All the best.